Hello there, Richard Cross here from the heart of Vision Cruise. We are one of Australia's leading cruise agencies now, and we've been sending people on cruise holidays for over 25 years from here and also from our offices in Europe. Now, coming up over the next few minutes, we've got a Holland America Line special programme for you. We've got a couple of great deals taking you to Europe, where we're going to include your drinks package when you're on board. We're going to include a meal at the Pinnacle Grill restaurant as well, and it's just low deposits, so stay tuned for all of that. If you do want to get in touch with us at any time, it's quite simple. All you need to do is just give us a call, toll free, 1300 13 17 13, or you can go onto the website at visioncruise.com.au. So let's start with our first offer now, and this is on the Zuiderdam, and we're going to be taking you to the Norwegian fjords, the Highlands of Scotland, and also around the Baltics. This is going on the 5th of May next year for 24 nights. Now let's have a look at what you can be experiencing with Holland America Line, and it's all about 5-star cruising. So you could be enjoying sites like this. Now, facilities do vary depending on the ship, but this footage, this was taken in the Norwegian fjords. This is some of the scenery that you can be enjoying from the top deck of the ship. And what a great adventure we're going on here around the Norwegian fjords. We're going over to the British Isles, around Scotland, and around the Baltics as well, visiting some great ports of call. It's all about 5-star cruising on board. There's a cookery demonstration that you can go to as well. There's wine tasting. There's all sorts of things you can be enjoying on board. The dive-in at the Terrace Grill features an outdoor bistro-style grill by the Lido pool, offering burgers, hot dogs and fries. And when it comes to stateroom, there's a great choice of staterooms you could be enjoying. We've quoted you on an inside. If you wanted an outside, or maybe even have an ocean view, or even a balcony, for example, give us a call and we will quote you separately on that. But at the heart of the ship, you'll get a 3-storey atrium with a Waterford crystal seahorse that sets the mood for the exquisite pieces of art that are all around the ship. So we are on board the Zuiderdam. We're going to be taking you to the Norwegian fjords, the Scottish Highlands and around the Baltics. We're going away here on the 5th of May next year for 24 nights. Now, the price we've quoted you on is on a cruise only. I'll tell you more information how we can get you over to Europe. We've got some great deals for that. But the cruise is going to start in Copenhagen. So that's when you'll get on board the Zuiderdam, and that's when your cruise adventure will begin in Copenhagen. Now, we're going to cruise then through the Kiel Canal, and our first port after then is going to be St. Petersburg. The Kiel itself, you can go to Hamburg for the day there. St. Petersburg, that's our next port here. We're going to be overnighting you in St. Petersburg, so you can go and enjoy a Russian ballet performance, St. Petersburg. Then we're going to take you to Helsinki, is our next port. Lots of things going on here as well, lively art and music scene. Then it's on to Stockholm, where we're going to be overnighting you on port, spread over a dozen islands that's linked by bridges. Plenty of things for you to be doing. Then we're on to Berlin, is our next port of call. We'll call into Warnemünde for Berlin, where you can take the train there for the day. Then it's on to Copenhagen with its old buildings and its cobblestone streets. We're going to be overnighting you in Copenhagen as well, so you can really go and see the Little Mermaid statue. Go and take a visit to that. Then we're on to Oslo as our next port of call, with lots of architecture and world-class museums. Then we're going to take you to Norway, to the Norwegian fjords. We've got Kristiansand first. Then it's on to Stavanger, where the ship will dock right in the heart, and you see all the wooden buildings all around the town itself. Then we're on to a pretty remote village of Flam, where you can go and take the railway there. Then we're off to Bergen, where you can take the funicular railway up the hill there for stunning views all around Bergen. Then we're going to take you around the Highlands. We're off to Lerwick next, where you can go around the Shetland Islands, of course. Then we'll take you to Inverness, is our next port of call here. Then it's off to Edinburgh in Scotland. You've got the shopping, you've got the famous castle there. You can go and take a trip around there. Then we're going to pop into England to visit Newcastle, and then we should be going back to Copenhagen. Now, this is going at a great time of year as well. You can be on board in cruise only, this price is, in a balcony from just $7,699 per person. We're going to include $75 per stateroom onboard credit. That's going to be included from us here at Vision Cruise, and it's just a 50% deposit, and we'll get you on board that. Now, we're also going to include your signature drinks package whilst you're on board, and you're going to get dinner in the Pinnacle Grill restaurant one evening. Now, if you want us to add flights to Europe, we can also add those for you from just a cost of $999 per person, and we can do flights from Adelaide, Melbourne, Perth, Sydney and Brisbane. So if you do want to take advantage of those flights, give us a call and we'll quote you on that separately. And if you wanted to stay a couple of nights in Copenhagen at the beginning or end of your cruise, we can add that on for you. Give us a call for more details, toll free on 1300 13 17 13. Let's have a reminder of those details of that cruise we brought you with Holland America Line. So it's the Norwegian fjords, we've got the Scottish Highlands and the Baltics adventure. We're on board the MS Zuiderdam with Holland America Line. It's 5-star cruising, departing on the 5th of May for 24 nights. So we're going to start our adventure in Copenhagen. We're going to go to Kiel, where you can go to Hamburg. Then it's on to St. Petersburg, where we'll be overnighting you in port. Helsinki, Stockholm, where we'll overnight you in port. Warnemünde for Berlin. Copenhagen, where you'll get an overnight on board. Oslo, Kristiansand, Stavanger, Flam, Bergen. Then it's on to Lerwick in the Shetland Islands. You've got Inverness, Edinburgh in Scotland, Newcastle in England, and then back to Copenhagen. A cruise only in a balcony from $7,699 per person, with that $75 per stateroom onboard credit. We'll also include that signature beverage package and the Pinnacle Grill dinner one evening, and just a 50% reduced deposit. If you wanted to add flights from Adelaide, Melbourne, Perth, Sydney or Brisbane, we can do that for you as well. That's just an additional $990 per person. Give us a call and we'll go through all of the details with you. So how do you fancy staying around Europe and going around the Mediterranean on board the MS Westerdam? This is a Dreams of the Mediterranean itinerary. Let's jump back on board to see what you could be enjoying with Holland America Line, and what a great cruise this is going to be. It's 5-star cruising the 23rd of May next year for 24 nights on board. Now this gives you a flavour of what you could be experiencing with Holland America Line, and what a great cruise line it is. On board, you'll find great entertainment options for you to enjoy, from live music in the main stage show lounge. You'll be able to enjoy dazzling entertainment all throughout the evening. And there's some updates that are coming up in early 2017, so these will be done for the time you get on board. This will include 2 new music venues, the Lincoln Centre stage, featuring world-class musicians performing great music, and Billboard on board, rocking the house with 50 years of chart-topping hits. And these venues will join the already popular B.B. King's Blues Club on board, which brings the best of Memphis blues to see and completes the music walk experience on board. I was on board a Holland America ship and I experienced some of this entertainment with Billboard on board and B.B. King's Blues Club. In the evening, it's fantastic to be enjoying all of that, and look at the size of the main theatre on board. So we're going on board the MS Westerdam. This is Dreams of the Mediterranean on the 23rd of May next year for 24 nights. Now we've given you another cruise only price here, so we're going to start our adventure in Venice. We'll cruise out of Venice, and our first port is Kefalonia that we're going to take you to. Lots of things for you to do here in Kefalonia. It's great to go walk around. You'll see all the beaches as well. Then we're on to Catacalon, the birthplace of the Olympic Games. You'll find them here. Then it's on to our next port of call, a seaside town with many things to do itself, and you've got the beaches around the coast. Then we're on to Athens. Now we're going to dock into Piraeus, which is the port for Athens. We'll give you overnight there, so you can go and see the Acropolis. You'll have time to go and see that. Then it's on to Mykonos, is our next port, with its beaches. You go and enjoy some music on the beach and its whitewashed windmills. Then we're on to Kusadasi. You can go and see the ruins at Ephesus here, which are not too far away. Santorini with its whitewashed building and its blue domes. Look at the sights you can be seeing there. Then we're on to Naples on the Amalfi coast. You've got Pompeii you could take a trip to. Then we're going to visit Civitavecchia, where you could go to Rome for the day, go and experience Rome. Then we're on to Florence, where you could go to Florence itself. You could take a trip to Pisa if you fancy doing that. Then we're on to Monte Carlo with its harbour with all its great mega yachts inside. Then we're on to Saint-Tropez, the playground of the rich and famous. And then our next port will be taking you to Corsica, a great Mediterranean island with all its beaches that dot around the coastline. Then we're on to our next port here, located on the north coast of Africa, sharing a border with Morocco. Then Marseille is our next port of call with its yachts and its harbour. And then we're on to Sète, top of the Mont Saint Clair offers views looking all over the city. Then we're into Barcelona, which is our final port of call. Here you could take a trip down La Rambla and go and see some of the live entertainment there. Then we should be ending our cruise adventure, but we'll overnight you on board the Westerdam. And all that for a great price you see there in a balcony from $7,059 per person. This is a 24-night adventure and we're going in May next year. Now we're going to include as well some onboard credit, $75 per stateroom onboard. That's per person actually, that onboard credit, which you can use to spend however you wish on board. Maybe some pampering in the greenhouse spa, maybe some of the specialty dining if you fancy that, or some shopping for people back home. Just a 50% deposit, and we will also include the signature drinks package whilst you're on board, and you'll also get a dinner in the Pinnacle Grill restaurant as well. Now that's a cruise only price. If you do want to add those flights to Europe, we can sort those out for you from just £999 per person, and that's flights we can do from Adelaide, Melbourne, Perth, Sydney or Brisbane. Give us a call for more details. Let's have a reminder of that details that we brought you on this fantastic European adventure with Holland America Line. So this is Dreams of the Mediterranean on board the MS Westerdam, the 23rd of May next year for 24 nights away. Now the holiday begins in Venice. That's when you'll get on board the Westerdam. We're going to visit Kefalonia, Katakolon, Naphtalion, Athens, where we'll overnight you on board, Mykonos, Kusadasi, Santorini, Naples, Civitavecchia, where you could head to Rome for the day, go and see the Trevi Fountain, Colosseum. Then we're on to Livorno. We can go to Florence or Pisa, Monte Carlo, Saint-Tropez, Corsica, Marseille, and then back to Barcelona, where we'll overnight you on board, and then that's where the cruise adventure will end. Cruise only in a balcony from $7,059 per person, and you're going to get that $75 onboard credits per person going to be included, plus we're going to give you as well the signature beverage package when you're on board and a meal in the Pinnacle Grill restaurant, one of the specialty dining. It's a cruise only price. If you wanted to add flights, we can do that for you to Europe from just $999 per person, and that's flights from Adelaide, Melbourne, Perth, Sydney or Brisbane. Give us a call and we'll go through all of those details with you. Now they're just two examples of holidays that we've brought from you today with Holland America Line. We've got many more available on our website. You'll find at visioncruise.com.au. Until next time, I hope you have a great time. I'll see you soon.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.